Hello, it is Sunday, August 25th. If the question is how many books do you read when you go back to school? The answer is three. The answer is only three. And I know, I realize the caveat constantly that us quick readers are forced to make, because yes, I know that 3 books is a lot more books than some people can read in a week. I'm a very fast reader and I spend a lot of time reading. So 3 books, my average is 7 to 10. 3 is pretty small, so let's talk about it. First up, I read The Darkening by Chandler McGrew, not McCrew. That's a G. This reminded me of Left Behind, but not as bad. I didn't like it all that much. It wasn't like a big favorite, but it wasn't as bad as Left Behind. Basically, what happens here is we've got this almost like demonic Lovecraftian culty kind of thing, and like so many people have disappeared, and the people that are left are slowly being turned into demons. The characters didn't really work for me. The writing didn't really work for me. It wasn't all like hit you over the head like Left Behind was, but honestly, once I got like 150 pages in and it started really reminding me of Left Behind, it really kind of soured the book in general for me. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, it's just like that book that I hated, that is like one of my least favorite books I've ever read in my entire life. And then even though, like I have said, like I think the concept of Left Behind is kind of fun, it soured it. I ended up giving it 2 out of 5 stars. Like I said, better than Left Behind, which I gave 1 star, but did not enjoy it very much. All right, then I read my own book. This is my most recent release. This is Promise Me by me. This is the 6th book in the Aughts Boys series. This one follows Kevin. It's 2014, so he's no longer a boy. It is no longer the early aughts, but he is just finishing up med school when Zeke dies. Zeke dies in a freak accident. So this is, as of right now, the last book chronologically in the series, as well as I guess published wise. But even if you go to all of my like plans and ideas and first drafts, this is the last book chronologically. Nothing comes after this one. We end with Zeke's death and Kevin kind of coming to terms with that. So I had a lot of fun with it. It's honestly probably one of my least favorite Aughts Boys books. It did break the streak where starting with both Hit or Miss or Until I Fall Away, I wrote them and they were just like my favorite book I'd ever written for a time. Now it's Guillaume, but you know, for a time they were like my favorite book I'd ever written. This one did break that streak. But it is fun, and I think I did have a lot of fun kind of thinking like what these people would be like when they grew up, because they are all, you know, they're grown up now. You know, Kyle and Ashton and Oliver, they're all grown up, and it's a really fun time. These kids are also my age in this book. I'm 27, so that was also fun. And I do think that I did a lot of flashbacky stuff in here, and I think that maybe the reason why this book doesn't feel quite so successful to me personally is that because it's the Kevin book, but it's not really about Kevin, it's about Zeke. But I did give it 5 out of 5 stars because I wrote it, so there's that. All right, this last book is not really a book, it's a zine. Because my goal is 500 books a year, I count pretty much everything, and that includes zines. And this is a zine that I pre-ordered because I saw the link during a book month, but that is the All for the Game Pride zine, which is a bunch of like All for the Game fan art and fan fiction. All of the proceeds go to the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. So like nobody's making money off of it. Also, I don't think Nora Sakovic would care. But there's that. You know, we've got lots of fun fan art, fan fiction. It was weird to read fan fiction printed. Honestly, it was really weird. But I did read this. I did finish 2 books already this morning. Both of them were off my Kindle. So next week I'm already off to a great start. But this is a very short wrap up because I didn't read very many books and I didn't have very many feelings about any of them. But these are the books that were this past week. That is all I have for today. We'll talk to you later, and goodbye.